Okay, we're here at the moment. It's been building momentum across the country. Dare I call this the hit segment? This is the hit segment that has swept the nation. Voting on this has been, I think it's bigger than anything Canadian or American Idol have ever done combined. It's never mind a village. It takes a nation of millions to raise your kids. You have that kid in your life. Maybe they're yours. I hope they're yours and not some strange kid. Because that would be weird. But you have a kid and they ask you a question, they're only 5, 6, 7 years old, and you're looking at them like, what a great question. I don't have the answer to. We experienced that on the hour. Take a look.
Hi, George. My question for the nation is, how did the first people get on Earth? Thanks, George.
That's a great question. That was asked by my buddy Ethan. Hey, brother, how are you?
Okay.
Nice to see you. All right. I'm fascinated by a question, Ethan, because I think a lot of people have it. Where did it come from? Where did that question occur to you?
I just thought it would come out of me. I think a lot of odd things, so I just asked my mom that in the car on the way to school one day.
And it's just sort of, that morning, had you been thinking about it the night before?
No, it just popped out of my head, so I said it.
Okay, now, how did your mom answer it? Did she have a look of panic on her face when you asked her that?
No, I actually forget what she did.
So you just wanted to ask her the question?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I've got, the whole country has sent emails, and they've responded. Are you ready to hear what people think?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. One person said it's a 50-50 toss-up between evolution and divine intervention. They mean aliens. So it's either evolution or aliens. Does that answer okay for you?
No.
Not so much okay. Somebody said a very large turkey baster. I don't like that answer. Now, David, let's just move on. Grow up. Earlier, David Suzuki, you know who David Suzuki is, right? Mm-hmm. He's great. He's got awesome hair. Not as good as yours, though. Where did you get that hair? Was it a particular band that you liked? Where did that hair come from?
It just grew.
That's amazing. This guy's not a poser. This stuff comes naturally to him. I like this. David Suzuki says we evolved out of nature on the Great Plains of Africa about 150,000 years ago. You like that answer?
No.
No. Neither do billions and billions of people, my friend. All right, here's one. They just followed the people that were there before them. Sounds like a cop-out, doesn't it? How about this one? Guy from Mike Moore, we'll call him Michael Moore, said, a child asked their mother, how did the first two people arrive on the earth, like you asked? And then the mother said it was Adam and Eve. This beautiful story of Adam and Eve. The next day, the child asked the father the same question. The father said, people evolved out of apes. So the next day, the kid went back to the mother and said, well, Daddy said we came from apes. And then the mother said, your dad told you where his family came from. I told you. Does that answer work for you?
No.
No? Okay. You know what? The truth is, it's one of the hardest questions in the world to answer. So, Ethan, what we've decided to do is bring in somebody who should know better than anybody, which is a news anchor from CNN. Please welcome John Roberts. John? There he is. Nice to see you, man. There he is. All right.
Ethan, nice to see you. Nice to see you.
Have a seat, John. Have a seat. All right, so, John, how do you answer that question?
Well, I think the how is not as important as the why. Right? Because there are many different answers to the how. But the why is that the very first people on Earth had heard that the CBC was going to be launching a show called The Hour. And they wanted to be the first in line to be guests.
Does that answer work for you?
Yeah.
Ethan, everybody, John Roberts, we'll be right back with more story. Dude, you're amazing.